Hey everyone, and welcome back to the HellfireComms Livestream. Apologies for the delays, there was a lot of stuff going on. I have to spar with Kakashi-sensei. What does that have to do with me, though? Ha ha ha. So last time on the stream, we got introduced to Yamato over here, along with Sai, who joined our team because Kakashi was just feeling a little bit tired in his old age and needed a break. We took off to go chase after Orochimaru. Naruto kind of went berserk, but it didn't really matter any. We found Sasuke and fought him, and then that didn't matter any. Sasuke got away. That kind of matters. Asuma and Shikamaru got sent after two of the Akatsuki that are looking to capture Naruto, and Asuma ended up dying, which kind of matters to some people, I guess. And Naruto has been training to learn a new jutsu, and so now we pick up where we left off in the learning of said new jutsu.
And I'm here too.
Yeah!
Okay.
It's unfortunately, Star got a bit sick for a while, so we had to wait for her to recover. It's nice to have you back, though.
Thank you. It is really nice to be here. I gotta say, I relate to Kakashi. Once you hit your late 20s, it really starts getting a little harder, you know?
Is he even in his late 20s, though?
He's gotta be late 20s. He's gotta be late 20s, early 30s by now, I think.
I think he's like 24.
Oh no.
Feel free to double check that, but he's not that old.
The Naruto timeline is too inconsistent. I can Google this and get like 3 different answers. I'm not even going to bother.
Just Naruto casually blocking a lightning blade with his arms.
I was about to say, Kakashi just straight up went for murder.
Yep. Also, no, Kakashi is definitely not in his 40s at this point. Not even close.
He was like 7 at the time that Naruto was born, or something like that. Or like a preteen or something.
In Boruto, yeah, he's probably in his 40s, but that's like however many years beyond whatever this is right now. As if I don't know what this is.
Shippuden, some would say. What in the world are you doing, Kakashi, bro?
You okay there, Kakashi? Alright, well, tracking on that one didn't work out too well.
He just wanted to embarrass you after he embarrassed himself.
Nice, thank you for dashing into me.
I managed to fight pretty well.
I guess, Naruto, I guess.
I think it's more that Kakashi managed to fight like a wet noodle.
We're not at the point of the game where the enemies are super aggressive yet, so... Oh. Okay. Yeah, well then. About that.
A little late.
No, he could still give us support. Yeah, he could still give us support from where he is.
It's about the idea of Asuma.
Before we get too far into this, I do want to say thank you, Nathan Belmont, for resubbing for 66 months. You are always here with that resub. It's really appreciated. And there's also some Superanda? Sparanda? Yeah, I don't know who that is, but they subbed for 55 months.
I think it's a long vowel. I think it's Sparanda. Thank you for the subs.
Yeah, we actually ended up with a hype train during the pre-stream because of those two things, and I also gifted 2 subs to go along with that. If anyone does have Amazon Prime, remember that you get a free Prime sub that you can spend here on our channel, or really anywhere that you want to, but keep in mind that it goes to supporting the channel and helping Tom and me and all the other co-coms pay bills and such like that.
And frankly, you get some of the best emotes I've ever seen on Twitch. This Malfoy one, which is going to be great in audio format, is incredible.
I'll have Flame put it on the screen.
Sorry, Flame.
I'm actually looking at getting a couple new emotes. Some Naruto-themed emotes added. I have commissioned them, and was actually asking about updates on them earlier, so hopefully next time we stream this, we should have those new emotes ready for you guys.
Honestly, if we follow this trend, in a couple months, I'm really starting to worry about Konohamaru.
Kakashi.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, for now, let's hurry to the 5th Hokage.
Anyway, while we're sitting here laughing, they're getting news that Asuma's dead.
Mm-hmm. An incredibly funny topic.
Why did we... They just kind of faded out before getting to the fence. That was weird.
It was on the fence about where it wanted you to go. There was a little bit of pain in there.
There was. It also makes me think about the Tsuchikage, who is known as the legendary fence sitter, because he basically never chose one way or the other on any important topics. At least that's what I think it was about. Hey, Iruka.
Bye, Erika.
There's nothing important happening. Oh. Hi, Neji.
God, I really hoped all he was going to say was Naruto.
And next time you speak to him, he just says Shippuden.
Oh,
That's way better. I was going to say Uzumaki.
Listen. Sorry, I can't talk. I've got business to take care of. Business?
Shikamaru. Shikamaru is not doing okay.
Oh, bud, yeah.
Yeah.
And back to the happy, jaunty music of the village.
Mm-hmm. I like that they wait to go into a full sprint.
Yeah, there's no voice acting for this scene.
Apparently not.
And that's more or less it.
They should fade to black more often. You can apparently get a lot of words in.
Yeah, for real. So Naruto has essentially been training non-stop, specifically using the shadow clones for like days at a time at this point. So he would be like running on empty even for him.
Wow.
Not to mention he hasn't actually finished the training.
Mm-hmm. You know, this is actually the part of Naruto that I have the least knowledge about.
Yeah, it's sort of a middle thing between a lot of the important stuff that gets talked about a lot. And as much as I really like Shikamaru, Asuma's very much that wet noodle you were talking about earlier in terms of importance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bye. It's cutscene time.
These guys have been in the same forest clearing the whole time.
I mean, every character has been in this clearing at least once in their career.
Man, who cares about sealing the two tails?
This is where the tuning exams took place.
I think this is actually meant to be the Forest of Death map.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, so they sealed the Two Tails, which was Ni Yugito from the Cloud Village. She's gone now.
Bye.
That was actually shown in the anime. Not sure if it was manga canon or not. Some of the fight was actually in the anime, though.
Come on now.
If you want sacrifices that badly, hunt for as many as you want at the Hidden Leaf.
Oh, hey, you're right.
You're right, I can murder a lot of people if we go to where a lot of people are at.
I'll go preach the way of Jashin to those heathens.
How devoted of you.
The man who worships murder and the man who worships money, working together.
Capitalism, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. How long do you think I can stay on this scene, this one line, before it gets awkward?
I think we got another 30 seconds.
No, I'm good.
Let's go.
Okay.
Ready, Shikamaru?
Yeah.
Hold it. You going somewhere?
Your mission directive still stands. I've just assembled a new team, and we're going ahead with the mission.
Without those other two guys whose names that I don't remember, because they're not important enough.
Not without my approval, you're not.
Honestly, very funny. I think we specifically looked it up last time.
Yeah. Kotetsu and Izumo, I think.
Asuma is dead.
I thought you said you didn't remember them.
I had to think.
You're lying to me.
Probably.
The basic unit is
I wouldn't have
a
remembered
cell.
it if we didn't look it up
Water
last
squad
time, though.
leader.
Asuma is still with us.
You're after vengeance then, aren't you?
That's a nice sentiment, Shikamaru, but ghosts don't hurt ninjas,
This
unfortunately.
isn't like you at all.
Unless they're Naruto, because
Are
Naruto
you
is actually
so
afraid of
eager to
ghosts.
die?
We're not
Ghosts seem to be
stupid.
pretty malevolent in the
No intention of
Naruto-verse
running
in
straight to our
general.
Deaths, believe me.
When they're important, I guess. I think the zombies are kind of a bigger deal, frankly.
Just what?
We don't intend to run away and keep on living without fulfilling our duty. We aren't going to live without meaning.
But you can die without meaning.
Grow up, you three.
So
The
true.
shadow of
Mhm.
death hangs over all ninja. Some deaths may be harder to accept than others.
This is kind of the first
Unless
big
one gets
loss
past
that they have
that,
suffered, I
there
guess.
can be no future.
Mm-hmm.
Not counting the third Hokage, because they didn't really know him.
Yeah, and that's like a thing where the whole village gets together, you know?
Yeah.
There's 3 of you, okay? A full squad has...
A full squad has 4. Then it's all right. Right, Lady Tsunade?
Kakashi?
Weren't you napping?
I'll take over as Team 10's leader and go with them. Fair enough?
Yeah, once again, once you get into your late 20s, it's really hard. I mean, you should know since you're pushing 40, right, Tsunade?
I thought you were talking about me.
What are you...
No!
We're going
Are
to go
you?
even if you
I'm
try to
30,
stop me.
34. I had to stop and think about that one. 33, actually.
Yeah, people will always be like, how old are you? And I'll have to think for a second.
Uh-huh.
But
See, it should be easy for me, because it's just the last 2 digits of the current year. Like, plus 10.
34? Okay, I was about to say, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, the last 2 digits of the current year plus 10, but only after the right date, you know? So when it hasn't got to that point, I have to, like, do math to, like, oh wait, no, it's not there yet.
Yeah, only when Uranus is in retrograde, then you're the current year plus 10. Got it.
Yeah, there was a typo back there. Instead of Sai, it said sign.
What about Naruto?
That's pretty normal for Naruto. I think they're doing a lot of signs.
Hmm.
Oh.
I gotta pull it back. I'm just saying shit.
Actually, at this point, they don't do hand signs very much.
So,
Really?
No. The most you really get is just for Shadow Clone Jutsu.
now then. Team 10.
Crazy.
We move out?
Or like Sasuke doing Kiri, like that gets one sign.
Kakashi.
There's nothing like how it is back in the original series where hand signs were all over the place. If I recall correctly, Kishimoto said it was way too difficult to like draw the hand signs all the time.
Hands are already hard to draw, yeah.
And also it just wasn't that entertaining to like read through the manga.
Hmm.
Despite the fact that it became something that kids could latch onto to like imitate.
Mm-hmm.
Because, boy, I sure did. I sure learned all the hand signs.
I don't know what it was. It was super fun. I did that, and like I did like the Trunks weird ass hand signs thing that he does before just throwing energy forward like everyone else.
Right, yeah. We're not even controlling the team leader, we're controlling Shikamaru. Oh my god, I forgot about Choji's run animation. No! Oh god, it looks so weird.
Honestly, I feel like any team that Shikamaru is on, Shikamaru is the real team leader at this point.
I don't know, Kakashi's probably as smart as Shikamaru.
Yeah, I guess Kakashi's like been Anbu and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one of them is more lazy than the other, but honestly, that's a pretty close contest.
It's kind of the thing where it's down to the archetype. Kakashi is a prodigal genius, but Shikamaru is a tactical genius.
This is literally just the Forest of Death map, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's the exact same map that they've used since Storm 1.
Yeah, I used to get lost. Never mind, no, I'm pulling the plug on that joke.
Why am I even looking at this?
Bro, what are you doing here? Get out of here!
According to my calculations, there's a high probability that we'll meet them up ahead.
According to my calculations, the next room is a boss arena.
Finally.
I'm gonna explain our next bit of strategy. Make sure you.
I'm going to explain the strategy, but not to the viewers, because we want to leave them in suspense.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I see.
Wow, something fucked up these trees. These are not small trees.
If I recall correctly, I think this is called the Forest of Dead Trees or something like that. Something very on the nose.
We won't.
Our Hokage is not good at coming up with names.
Showtime.
I don't know, yeah, maybe this is where a tailed beast came down.
Yep, Forest of Dead Trees, there we go.
That's the one. Can't miss it. If the trees look alive, you've gone too far.
We're almost at the Hidden Leaf Village, right?
Yeah, you just got to go through the Forest of Death, which is also in the village, I might remind you. A lot of the stuff that is supposed to be in the village is not because of the way it's laid out in this game.
So we went through the forest outside of the city gates, into the Forest of Death, into the Forest of Dead Trees.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they could have come up with a different word at some point.
Well, that's why it's the Leaf Village and not the Forest Village.
Oops. Right, that's right. Gotta destroy him first.
I'm doing so much mental calculus to figure out what you're talking about. What?
Get careless.
That's why they didn't use the word forest, because it's already used for everything else.
Oh, you're so smart.
Now you're worrying too much. I mean, there ain't nobody.
Also, because how do you make a symbol for a forest that fits on a nameplate? Or like the head plate or whatever.
Surely you could just draw a tree with full branches.
I guess, but they're meant to be very simple and easily recognizable.
Again with that?
Which is actually kind of ironic, because the leaf is the hardest one to recognize.
With the Jinchuriki, or with anyone else, the Leaf Ninja are a pretty talented group.
Kakuzu would know that especially,
Get started.
because he actually fought against the first Hokage.
Dude's been alive a long time.
He sure has. We're going to find out how in just a little bit.
Yes.
Well, I hope your plan had a little bit more than that to it, Shikamaru.
We won't keep falling for the same trick. Come on.
That was the exact same animation.
You're from...
Oh, what's this? Did you come for revenge? And all by yourself?
Actually, I can't tell where he's from. He isn't wearing his headband.
It's actually attached to his shoulder.
You?
Be careful, Hedon. He's planning something.
A plan? So what? The weak will die. It doesn't matter how they struggle.
Try me.
Yeah, you can see it there. It's on his arm.
Yeah. You ever heard about cornered rats hit on?
I don't think he cares about rats in any form.
Asuma, please.
You could say he doesn't give a rat's ass.
No, he sure doesn't.
Lord Joshi,
Interesting.
watch me. I'll destroy this guy in a flash.
Now, this is one of the most annoying fights because Hidan has a support since Kakuzu is right there, but we don't have any supports on our side. It's just Shikamaru by himself.
I guess you'll have to use one of your 9,900 consumables.
Right. Yep. That's gonna happen a lot.
You don't like Shikamaru's combos at all, do you?
I did not actually mean to grab twice, but Shikamaru's combos are fine. They're a lot better in this game than they were in Storm 1.
Nah, just keep doing it. If the opponent doesn't tech your tick throws, it's on them. Alright, that looks pretty sick.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Happy birthday.
I don't like his jutsu is what it is. His combo's fine. Yep, that's definitely how that hitbox works.
Virgil Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 ass hitboxes.
The strategy is a success. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely nothing funny going on there. Yeah, I'd say that was an A rank kind of fight. Yeah, that's a pretty appropriate title. Lots of fully rendered cutscenes in this part.
These aren't in-game?
Why, you.
Fully rendered, not pre-rendered.
Oh, okay. Yep.
You brat!
So let's see, do we see how this ends before it flashes back to the other part?
All right.
All right, what? All you've done is separate me from Kakuzu.
My friends will handle your part.
The entire plan that Shikamaru comes up with for this part is actually brilliant. And it involves Kakuzu, actually. It's really super cool.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it.
It's not displayed here in the game at all.
Finish you off.
Oh,
with a room to
well.
spare.
Because it's a bit too complicated for them to show in the game's cutscene style, unfortunately.
I'll take this
In
one
that
down.
case, let me ask a question I was going to wait to ask.
Yeah.
What would be a non-fully rendered cutscene?
The ones that just have the little text boxes instead of the big green ones that appear on the bottom of the screen.
How do you have an answer for everything?
Because I played these games way too much. Usually these scenes have more complex movement in them as well.
They've separated.
Whereas the ones with the text boxes are very generic animations and stuff like that.
And I assume.
Much like the way Kingdom Hearts does their cutscenes as well.
That's correct.
1 against 3.
Never forget default base.
That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
wise choice. I am strong after all. The Hidden Leaf Village. Your headbands. They remind
Oh yeah, this is
me
where
of the
Kakuzu actually
first
talks
Leaf
about this that I
Village.
mentioned just a minute ago.
The first Hokage.
What?
Huh? Just how old is this guy?
That's what I'm saying, Eno.
He's at least 3 years old.
I'd love to reminisce.
Pretty
on
positive
those
about that
days,
one.
But I'm afraid
At least 5. One for every Hokage.
Yeah.
I'll finish you off quickly.
Don't let your
By the
guard
way,
down.
yes, he is that guy.
Even a little and you're done for.
To the question that you asked in chat.
Okay.
Keep your guard up, and the result will be the same. You 3 will die here today.
Realistically, Choji and Ino probably don't do much in this fight because they don't know how to work with Kakashi.
No.
On the other hand, this is a fight where Kakuzu has 0 supports and I have 2. So, Choji, go now.
They probably... I feel like they probably drilled some universal cooperative, like, Konoha tactics into your training, you know?
Oh, certainly. But specifically, the Ino Shikacho stuff doesn't work with Kakashi.
Mm-hmm. What in the world did he just do?
Oh, I'm really surprised that combo continued. I thought he was getting too far away.
Straight up, the only thing I know about Kakuzu and Hidan is how Hidan, like, ends the series.
Which is about to happen soon. Oh, right, that's his ultimate right now. It's terrible, because it has such a stupid range.
You can do it.
No, I cannot, because he just went into his awakening mode, and I can no longer hit him with an ultimate.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yep.
Now you'll just have to beat him up.
I just have to fight him normally. He went into awakening mode so that I could tap him on the shoulder, and he died.
You really just... the ultimate ninja tactic, tapping him on one side of his shoulder and then being on the other side to just absolutely left hook him.
That's actually a signature move that Kakashi has in some games.
That's so good.
Gosh, I wonder what those things on his back are. I'm sure they're not important at all.
It's over.
All right, now we go support Shikamaru.
Yes, sir.
Sadly, it won't be that easy.
Oh no, he's alive.
You mean the Immortality Duo has an immortality gimmick?
Yeah.
Still,
weird, huh?
I didn't think you'd do so well. That's a leaf ninja for you.
No.
Unlike those cloud hacks.
So, you really are immortal.
So the way Kakuzu works is that he has an inherent earth affinity. His skin is actually many times stronger than normal because he covers himself in rocks to empower his natural defense. And each of those masks represents one of the other 5 elements that he cannot use.
Oh, interesting.
But because he stole the heart of some ninja that were proficient in these elements, he can use them separately through the technique that he uses with the black tendrils.
Oh, interesting.
It's still not going to level the playing field.
One of them was taken out, which I believe was the water element mask,
between your power and mine.
because that's one that he doesn't use in the rest of the fights here.
This isn't good.
All right. I think it's time to harvest your lives.
Thanks for telling me what your gimmick is, because I never would have visually understood that.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Naruto.
What the hell?
Yep.
Why?
Close to being over, I see.
Try it again. One more time.
Reminder that,
No,
again,
That's enough.
Naruto's been training pretty constantly for several days at this point.
I
Grandma
was about to say, please don't make us fight as Naruto again.
What's happened? What brings you all the way out here?
I have a mission for you too, actually.
A mission? But Sakura and Sai are handling our missions for us.
Yeah, but there's just so much paperwork, and the Shadow Clones would really come in handy for that.
You two.
I bet that
especially
sentence
you,
launched a
Naruto,
lot
have
of
the
Sakura and
greatest
Sai
chance of
ship
completing this
bics.
task.
Yeah.
I do? What do you mean?
Let's just give her a chance to explain.
I'm out of sake.
What? So Shikamaru and everybody went to find the Akatsuki?
Yeah, they ran through this field. Didn't you see them?
Right.
No, I was too busy training. One of his shadow clones poofs and he gets the memory back. Oh, I did see them, but not as myself.
Can you do that?
Yeah, just leave it to us. I'll send the Akatsuki flying with my new jutsu.
Good. In that
I
case,
really
you can
managed to
manipulate
misread
in
Jutsu's
this
jaw
situation
there and
every
went, what
second
the
matters.
hell?
You got it.
Yep, we have to run all the way to the Forest of Dead Trees again.
It's important that you appreciate the Forest of Death before you get to the Forest of Dead Trees, which is only one word different.
Yeah, 1.5 words. Depending on how different you consider dead and death to be.
Yeah, like 2 letters.
But yeah, just the fact that we have to run all this way again. By the way, once again, remember this thing. This little tree right here. It'll be important later.
Okay, will do. I appreciate that they didn't change the music. There isn't like a single different overworld OST.
Nope. It's just this.
Mm-hmm. Naruto, dude. I feel like someone told this peddler to stay in cover because it's dangerous around here, and he took that advice to heart and has never moved a day in his life since.
He just gets food from the caravan that comes through.
He's just a peddler spirit.
Mm-hmm. You know it's serious if Kakashi has the Sharingan out.
Mm-hmm. They had to load a different model and everything.
Yeah.
And that's why it took us so long to get here.
He's strong.
How can we win against that guy?
My body feels heavy.
God damn it, Kakashi.
The Sharingan too much.
I haven't
Didn't you
enjoyed
just learn this lesson?
myself in a long time, but it's over now.
My body's...
Vanish.
Hold it right there!
So in the manga and the anime, rather than just showing up in the clearing, Naruto actually uses the new jutsu and combines it with a water jutsu that Yamato uses to create a giant vortex of water that actually pushes Kakuzu back.
That's sick.
Yeah, instead they just kind of show up.
As all ninjas do, loudly announcing oneself.
Right.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
It did stop Kakuzu from attacking, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
If you've come to help, that means he's perfected it.
No, it works only about 50% of the time.
I see.
However, if you just keep watching, you'll see Naruto's come a long way.
He looks tired. Like, you can see bags under his eyes.
Yeah.
I'll take it from here.
Oh.
Did the model snap into place for a second there?
Yeah, I saw that. The hair just clipped straight through his headband or something.
Anyway, back to Shikamaru.
Okay.
So the way that Hidan's power works is that if he
Struggling uselessly.
gets, if he draws blood from whoever he's fighting and drinks it, it activates his curse seal.
Still.
The trick that Shikamaru played is actually before he left, he managed to get some blood from Kakuzu. And so that blood that he has is what Hidan ends up drinking. And so when Hidan uses the blood and activates the curse seal, it's affecting Kakuzu instead of Shikamaru. That's a bit more complicated than what they can show in these cutscenes, so they don't do that.
That's baller.
What Shikamaru does here is still pretty cool, and what he does to Hidan matches pretty well with what's from the original material, at least.
Huh? I'm not fighting by myself.
That's the best comeback you've got? Quit talking nonsense.
I mean, yeah, the other guys are just, like, right over there. Just one map to the left.
There's somebody else with me.
It's literally one loading zone of difference, dude.
As long as I've got him inside me.
This is just the same forest that we've talked about all the other times, too.
I can't lose.
What's the point in standing up now? You're finished.
The match isn't over yet.
Oh, it's over, idiot. It doesn't matter how you squeal. In the end, you'll be sacrificed.
Do not underestimate us.
Your mouth didn't move for the us.
It really didn't.
I don't know what's up with that still frame happening during the loading into the fights. It's weird. It was happening during the last session. I'm not sure what's up with it.
What are you playing this on?
PC.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes ports just do really weird things.
I've never noticed that before, though. It's definitely a new thing to me. Huh. For whatever reason, that combo did not finish itself.
It's because Shikamaru is exhausted. It's just manifesting in the gameplay. It's actually very immersive. He dashed straight through that projectile and then got hit by the other two. That's incredible.
I was really hoping that was going to hit him. I would really like to finish this with an ultimate if I could.
It would be very cinematic.
It is, because the ultimate is actually the thing that he's about to do in the cutscene. There we go.
That's your grave.
And that was Asuma's cigarette lighter.
Nice.
Because you underestimated me.
Empty nut.
That is... Yeah, that's what getting a vasectomy is.
Yeah, that's a pretty appropriate title for this.
Wow, I hate the last 10 seconds of my life. I felt so compelled.
So the other thing that Shikamaru does here is he actually uses one of Asuma's knives as an anchor for his shadow jutsu. And so that while the knife is being held by the shadow jutsu and connected to Hidan, Hidan can't move.
Oh, okay.
Again, a bit more complicated than what they can show here.
When did you set this up?
On the other hand, this is a really big hole.
Such a big hole.
And it's really interesting that the wires are only jittery on the right side. It's kind of bothering me a little.
A while ago, before we met up again.
No way. Don't tell me he led me in here during that fight.
Oh yeah, this is actually, despite this being the same map that we've always been on, this particular forest is very important and special.
A deep hole and a mess of paper bombs.
I think even someone who's immortal can't do much about this that's about to happen.
Why?
Like, even if you live through this, you're not going to be doing great.
Curses,
For real.
like chickens, always come home to roost. You cursed my teacher dead. Can't just let you keep living, running around free. That there is your grave.
Yeah, that was the line from the ultimate that I used.
That's a good line.
I won't die. I'll eventually drag myself out and avenge myself.
The way that Hidan has always survived, since he is immortal, like no matter what happens, Kakuzu with his tendrils can always reattach whatever limbs are lost.
But you see, this forest is a special
Kakuzu's not going to be alive very much longer. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that much. And Hidan's going to be in a lot of pieces down at the bottom of this hole.
All eternity.
Oh yeah, I kind of spoke over it, but this forest actually belongs to the Nara clan.
The severest judgment ever dealt.
You don't scare me a bit. Neither does your god. You and me, we believe in different things.
What?
Me, I believe in the will of fire.
At what point in the series does the will of fire become something that you just roll your eyes at?
Kind of once you figure out what a scam the ninja clans are.
Good work, Shikamaru.
Thanks.
I bequeath my will of fire to you.
See ya.
Well, that sound effect just kind of cut out.
So he's immortal. He's in pieces in that hole?
Yeah, he is blown into pieces and down at the bottom of the hole.
Naruto.
And still alive.
Uzumaki.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I see.
There was a fan fiction that I read about Naruto who, through some author bullshit, basically becomes effectively immortal in that he does not age. And so he lives for thousands of years until the world becomes the world of Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
And in needing allies to fight against the new enemies, Naruto comes back to this forest and finds Hidan's spirit, who has turned into a hollow. Which is just a really cool way to incorporate the stuff from Naruto into the new world the fanfiction comes up with.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. I know what you meant when you said the world of Bleach, but it was very funny to me to think that the world of Bleach is just modern day.
Yeah, I guess so.
Kakashi-sensei. I'm sure that teamwork is important. I also know that this is very risky. Even so,
Realistically,
want to take
Naruto doesn't really need teammates.
I can't make it to the other side.
Brutal. How so?
Never be able to grow
Shadow
up.
clones kind of do the job for the most part.
Please don't
Shadow clones are still a chakra strain.
For the guy that doesn't care about chakra strain.
Yamato, what do you think? You haven't seen how he's a completely different Naruto now.
It's moments like this that make me really like Naruto as a character, when he is, super 100% serious about everything. The goofy parts are important too, but these points where Naruto just gets down to business and kicks ass are why I love him so much as a character.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the dichotomy is very important to his character.
We're going to see a lot of that at the end of the game. My favorite Naruto form, actually, at the end of this game. And the point in which I thought the series should have ended, but it kept going. But we'll talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
You're alone.
Anyway, boss fight time.
I've been underestimated.
You can tell because the graphics really got an upturn for a second there.
Yeah, so this is what the masks actually are. They haven't shown the mask monster things up till now.
Not in very much detail. He used it in an air combo exactly once, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I didn't have any context.
Oh, nice trade, I guess.
Speaking of which, do you feel like these games are a decent way to catch up on the story of Naruto, or do you think they fall short in too many ways?
They definitely fall short in some ways. I won't say too many. I don't think that heal that I used went through. Oh, I think the ramen gives chakra, not health.
Might be.
If I were going to recommend anyone to play video games to catch up, I would recommend Rise of a Ninja and Broken Bond to cover part 1, because they are basically just the anime made into video games, despite the issues that they do have. Just got to do quick time events real quick. Storm 2, 3, and 4 do a pretty decent job of covering Shippuden. This is not canon, by the way. Naruto never calls on the Fox's chakra here. By the way, frame drops. Like the only point in the whole game where you're going to see frame drops like that. I think it was the wind mask that got shattered, so he only has the fire and lightning masks left now.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't even mean to use substitute there. I was actually just trying to... Oh, wow. He broke my guard instantly.
What a sound effect.
Yeah, there's a lot of sound effects going on here.
Gotta say, those are some extremely wind-looking projectiles, however.
It might be wind and lightning that are left to them. Or maybe the lightning effect is just the fact that he's in awakening mode. Maybe it's wind and fire.
Yeah, I think that's awakening mode.
Anyway, I like how he decided to attack me and then do a phase change. Like he gets a free combo before the phase transfer.
This dude's tongues are nuts.
Also, this guy, he becomes a giant Pokemon, basically.
Sure, why not?
I kind of jumped right into that one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I also jumped into that one.
It's okay, you got it. This is dealing literally no damage.
Yeah, I gotta jump up and hit him with a few air combos. And now we just dodge for a while because it's one of these kind of attacks.
That's what I'm always saying to Spar. He's a crafty little...
I'm so glad that he stopped turning.
For real. You were running straight into an invisible wall at that point.
Yep. Wow, what a scream. That was meant to be a dash.
Oh my god, he opened the 6 inner gate.
Oh, okay. This is not going to be an S rank.
That's alright. Nice dodge.
Oh, a lot of these are completely accidental.
You can take credit for it, it's okay. No one would know.
Can I attack you? I sure can. It's not a good idea, though.
Oh my lord.
Yep. If I had been able to catch up to him and keep attacking, I would have skipped this phase.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, sure. He just kind of went back up in the middle of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I'm actually about to lose here.
Better not.
There it is. Yep, I lost. How about that? Well,
There's a guide and everything.
yep, I should
Not
have known,
again!
I should have known better to do that. Could you, like, stop attacking for a second?
He is. He has stopped attacking for exactly long enough to let you dash in, and then he attacks again.
Yep.
It's very cool of him. His spacing control is very tight.
Alright, this time I'm going to try to actually catch up with him and not press the wrong button, because Naruto did Rasengan instead of a dash, but it didn't catch up.
Mm-hmm. I genuinely love that, like, scream sound effect. That sounds so cool.
Yep.
Frankly, I'm more surprised that you didn't, like, rip an arm off.
Really? Didn't even give me a chance to catch up to him this time. Alright.
Might just be health gated.
It should not be. I don't think it is.
Okay.
I guess I'm just going to dodge for a while and not try to attack him.
Mm-hmm. Serpentine, Spar. Serpentine.
That one I just ran into. I definitely could have avoided that.
Zigged when you should have zagged.
Yeah. Same with that one. Okay, he's done now. Alright, I guess I'll let him do his attack first, and then I'll hit him. Oh, he attacks faster now.
Yeah, that was really fast.
I should have avoided that.
3 damage.
Yeah. That's like the one attack that I can really do something about. Like attack during. Nope.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a whole other health bar. I thought you almost had him. Oh no. Okay, good.
Yep. So we're gonna do this again. I took a lot of damage in the first phase, which is not helping me here.
No. Your consumables don't heal?
I don't have any that heal, no.
Bummer.
Good. You actually allowed me to catch up to them this time. I believe that is the HP gate. Yeah, because the health's not going down anymore. Alright. Yep, there we go.
Use my new jutsu.
It's over.
I almost missed the D-pad input for that one.
Would have been very sad right at the end.
Oh yeah.
Wow, you get a lot of HP back for these.
Oh yeah, you sure do.
I kind of wish they went more fisheye lens with Naruto there. Wow, bro, you are absolutely devastated.
Oh yes. The Rasen Shuriken attacks and destroys on a cellular level.
All right.
What?
Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. The downside is that at this point Naruto can't throw it. It's melee only, and it also affects his arm.
Oh, what a downside.
Doesn't matter in gameplay, but in the story after this, Tsunade is like, yeah, never use this jutsu again.
Oh.
So, Naruto was obviously training to learn how to use this. That was the whole point. How did he know it was going to work unless he had succeeded in creating the Rasen Shuriken previously? And if he did, who was he testing it on? Because he sure wasn't hitting Yamato with that.
No, but Yamato did say that it only works about 50% of the time, which implies that it has succeeded before.
Yeah. So, that means that Naruto was hitting his shadow clones with it. And got the memories of that pain back.
True.
But they probably popped instantly, to be honest.
Yeah. He's probably also super used to that.
Fair, yeah.
That was amazing.
You did well.
Wind-style Rasen Shuriken. The number of attacks is almost infinite. Even with my Sharingan, I couldn't follow it all.
Supposedly, there are Rasen Shuriken or other Rasengan variants for all of the other elements that we kind of barely see close to the end of the series, when Naruto has like 6 billion other powers, but we don't really get to know what their special effects are.
That's pretty neat, actually.
Very common fanfiction thing to make Rasengan variants with the other elements, though.
You're always in his mind.
That's actually kind of interesting and revealing about like the nature of jutsu itself. Just the idea that you could combine a nature-neutral jutsu with elemental chakra to do something new. That's just neat.
Yeah. It's an extremely complex thing that the fourth Hokage who invented the Rasengan was never able to accomplish in his lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually too complex for him to do. Probably if he had lived, instead of dying when he did, then he would have been able to succeed, but in the time that he had, he couldn't get it done. Naruto, however, has shadow clones, which are broken.
Shadow clones are such a learning cheat, and also he just has the infinite mana to keep doing it.
Right, yeah.
All right, team dismissed. I'll report into
The way it works is that he summons
Rest up.
however many clones, we'll say 1,000, and has them practicing, and the first one that manages to get it right pops. And all of that information is spread to the rest of the clones and Naruto himself, so that the one that gets it right spreads that information and they can start training better. And everyone that gets it right and gets a little further pops and spreads that information. And you learn that much faster, exponentially.
No,
Mm-hmm. It's
sorry,
literally, it's
Choji.
so busted.
There's something I've got to do. Excuse me.
It sure would have been nice if that whole concept had been invented during part 1 instead of halfway through Shippuden.
See ya.
Mm-hmm. It's also still very funny to me that elemental chakra is, it seems like such a basic concept that you see it a lot in the academy in Fix.
Which it is
This is
very
my
much
board.
not.
Mm-mm.
As I mentioned last time, you have to be attuning to like acquire the paper used to measure your element. And during the bell test that Team 7 goes through at the beginning, when
What's the
Sasuke
matter?
uses a fire jutsu, Kakashi literally says, Genin can't use fire jutsu, it takes too much chakra. Sasuke, of course, being a main character, doesn't follow the rules,
Mhm.
and so he has enough chakra to do that.
You know.
But, like, it's pretty understandable that your average Genin, or even an above average Genin, would not be able to, like,
Your shogi
use
partner's
any
gone.
kind, well, probably some elemental techniques, but not, like, some pretty powerful ones like Fireball Jutsu.
Asuma's favorite.
Yeah, people are out here
must
shooting
be
air
sometime.
bullets and water bullets and that kind of
Told
stuff.
me a bunch
Mhm.
of things. Some more important than others. I used to complain about everything. Everything annoyed me.
I like how
back then.
there's one tree that's
I made so
moving
many
and the rest are
mistakes
static
because of
because
it.
they're background, except for the one branch that's moving in from the right side of the screen.
And every time, Asuma came to my rescue.
I also like that.
He was an odd teacher.
I think it's because the ones that are actually rendered in the field are moving, and the background ones are just kind of a 2D image.
But to me, he was a terrific role model.
If Asuma is your role model, then you probably need better role models. Like,
And now,
Just gonna
it's my
say.
turn.
There aren't a lot of good picks in the Leaf Village.
When that baby arrives,
fair.
Like, Guy Sensei is one of the best role models you could pick, and he's just so extra.
I guess I've got some real growing up to do. Thank you.
I find this a lot more endearing and touching than Asuma's actual death, personally.
Yeah.
Do you know who the king would be?
The children who carry.
Yeah,
the
we
infant
finally get an
on
answer to
shoulders.
that question.
They're
If
the king.
the village were a shogi board, the king would be the next generation, basically.
Right, Asuma?
The most important piece on the board is the next generation.
I
Which is
use
nice,
my will of fire.
Until Madara comes along and is like 6 billion times stronger than anyone who has ever existed.
Hmm.
I accept it.
It's an extremely warm sentiment, and also, the last generation is pretty gosh dang strong.
There's definitely some evidence to the current generation or new generation surpassing the old one,
Naruto.
specifically with Naruto and Jiraiya, I would say, but
Hey, Sage?
almost every other case, I would say the current, like, the older generation or even past generations end up being stronger.
It's just a time thing.
It doesn't help that the new generation is, like, 16 and younger, so they haven't had a lot of time to, like, really power up.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
That's my student. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, Jiraiya should be, like, super interested in Rasen Shuriken, and it's kind of just off-screen explained to him.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot to think about this
It's kind of touching that Jiraiya is taking Naruto out for ramen, though. That's a nice tradition.
Yeah, Jiraiya just kind of sticks around the village during most of Shippuden.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing so hard and painful as the sorrow of losing someone.
Spoken from someone who has lost a lot of people.
The deeper you bond, the
And
deeper
also
the
less than he
sadness.
thinks.
That emotion is natural to all humans.
You're right. It took me a second.
Mm-hmm.
But if they can overcome that sadness, people become stronger. Shikamaru and the others were badly wounded this time. But they inherited Asuma's will and have gained new strength.
Too bad they're not going to show up in the story again until the next game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really understand
Which is
that stuff.
better than some characters get.
And strength is a pretty useful HM, honestly.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty nice.
Someday, you will.
You think?
It's been buffed to like 90 power in the modern generation or something insane, right?
I mean, it was 80 in the original, so it's still pretty good even then.
It was already strong as hell.
Yeah, and 100 accuracy? Yeah.
It's just that it was normal type, really.
Which makes it a pretty good normal stab move for something like a Snorlax, but outside of that, I mean, it's fine for if you just need a strong hitting move that
What's this all
isn't
about?
going to be resisted by a lot of things.
I'll always believe in you.
Huh? What's the matter, Pervy Sage?
Come on, let's see who can finish.
A real turnaround from the
The loser has to
confrontation between Naruto and Jiraiya on the roof of I think the Hokage building, with I'll be a fool forever.
Yeah.
Hey, no, you can't just spring that on me.
Distracting your opponent gives you an advantage. There's another excellent strategy tip for you.
Rats! So that's what you were up to. No way I'm losing.
Wow, that sucks, Nathan. Do you know who did it?
Through fight after fight, the boys grew stronger.
Hi, Third Hokage, you're dead.
Slowly but steadily.
But
The
he continues
era
being the
begins to
narrator,
change.
regardless.
That's the will of fire. It allows you to narrate.
To child, from master to student.
You know, we're getting this because we're actually done following Naruto for a
Many
little
other
while.
things have been handed down. A boy walks his path,
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
believing in
I
the
forgot
way of light
how dramatic
from
the
his
shift
father.
is.
And in the darkness, too, one who built up his strength in the shadows, a prisoner of his revenge.
The
He,
torn
too,
leaf,
is
I guess you could call it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the training that Naruto was going through in order to activate his wind chakra was actually trying to use the chakra to cut a leaf, is how it starts. So that's very poetic as well.
Oh, neat.
Wow, we got 3 loading screens in a row. Why did you summon me just for this?
To think he finished it all without a scratch. They called
Do you think those are real summon snakes, or do you think those are jutsu snakes?
No, they're definitely summon snakes. They're all summons.
a little longer. A little
That's
more
brutal.
patience, and he
Oh,
was mine.
God, Orochimaru, stop being such a fucking freak, dude.
That's a pretty impossible challenge. Who's the bigger freak, Orochimaru or
Chapter
Hisoka?
4. Heavy formation.
Orochimaru, for sure.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I would agree with that.
Hisoka can hold himself back.
Fair. His powers are also a lot more fun.
True.
How is Sasuke coming along?
He has the ability to to throw out a basic math equation and completely confuse anyone.
Precisely. He's becoming my ideal ninja.
Then...
Your ideal ninja is probably Itachi, let's be honest here, Orochimaru. Let's not beat around that bush.
Yeah, he's projecting a little bit. Kabuto just like, what am I, chopped liver?
Yes, the current body that Orochimaru is in, that he transferred to at the end of part 1 when they were actually abducting Sasuke, and did not make it in time, that body is now falling apart.
Yep, that is an anime cough. That spells certain death.
This is... His body's weakening fast. I'll have to give him
Level 10 medicine.
Or else...
This body is falling apart.
There's no context given for that, it's just level 10 medicine.
I'll go get the medicine. I'll be right back.
You know, Kabuto,
The transference
you probably should have stuck around.
if I don't do it soon. Did you need something?
There's no more you have to teach me. I'm finished with you. I'll dispose of you.
Did Orochimaru actually teach him anything, or just like give him opponents to train against?
I knew you'd come for me.
They had a 3-year time gap, so I can only assume that they did actually teach Sasuke something. More than Kakashi ever taught Sasuke, perhaps.
I don't know, he taught him the Chidori, at the very least.
Yeah, we got one technique on the board.
Yeah. Didn't teach him a damn thing about the Sharingan, despite being the only person able to do that.
Itachi was out of the question. That's why you came.
Yeah, so Itachi was the one that Orochimaru wanted all along, and that ain't gonna happen. There's S rank, and then there's S rank.
They're smoking the sexy S rank.
Actually rather ordinary. Orochimaru, you can't win.
I actually didn't know that even Sasuke knew what was up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure Kimimaru says it out loud during the Sasuke retrieval arc.
You underestimate me. Even if it barks, a chick is still a chick. Why don't I show you the difference between your power?
Yeah, so this is the part of the game where the title changes to Sasuke Shippuden.
Go and try. You can't do it.
In reality, in the actual source material, a lot of these stories are playing simultaneously, but rather than having the stories go back and forth repeatedly like we're playing Dream Drop Distance, they kind of take an entire interlude for all of Sasuke's stuff back to back.
Ooh, now that's a concept I would play. Dream Drop Distance, but it's a Naruto and Sasuke game? That actually sounds kind of sick.
Yeah, as long as you can control the drops and they don't happen on a fucking timer.
Too many people did not discover the item Drop Me Not. I've found.
I absolutely know about it, and it still sucks.
I never had the issue. I know a lot of people are really vehement about it, though.
I kind of thought it should have swapped after every, like, world, instead of on a timer.
Oh, I see. You mean in addition to that?
No, it should have just been only after every world. And no, it doesn't switch after a world. You can keep going once you finish a world.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm just misremembering then. I'm just full of shit. Ignore me. Snake User Jutsu. You come up with that name yourself, Orochimaru?
Oh, I guess he's going into Awakening mode.
No, that's too bad.
I'm going to dash at you now.
Yeah, hit him with the full screen fireballs.
Oh god, the screen shake.
Sasuke is not impressed.
Fireball jutsu. Oh, Awakening ended. Okay. Do I have an ultimate? I do have an ultimate. Yeah. All right.
So inconceivable he couldn't finish the voice line.
Unable to use enhanced ninjutsu. That was the limit on that one. If you hold down the button for some jutsu, you can empower them. Oh, we're getting that one a little bit early. Of course they would make Jiraiya 690,000.
Oh, you're so right.
Yeah, you know, I see what they're on about.
You lose, Orochimaru.
Lose.
In the original material, I don't think there's a fight here because Orochimaru is literally just bedridden. Sasuke literally just walks into his bedroom, and Orochimaru is just stuck there in the bed, and they have a genjutsu battle, I think. Or Orochimaru draws him into this that's about to happen, which is the realm that the transference ritual takes place in. And Sasuke fights back in here.
Interesting.
That floor, I believe, is actually the inside guts of a snake, is what that's meant to be.
Oh, cool.
This is where the transference ritual takes place. Now, give me the Sharingan. Finally, that power, the Uchiha power, will be mine!
I like how many much easier options there were than Itachi, but Orochimaru just cannot get over his crush.
What?
That was a really good what?
There are certainly other options, but outside of whatever Danzo's got cooking, not really many other options for the Sharingan.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm thinking about, is that, like, it doesn't seem ridiculous for Orochimaru to, at a prior point in history, just kidnap an Uchiha kid that has the Sharingan. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't have to be Itachi, it didn't have to be Sasuke. If the whole point is just to get access to the power, you can do whatever you want with the body afterwards.
I would have to take a look at the timeline to figure out when Orochimaru, like, defected from the village, because that might very well be after the Uchiha massacre.
It would have to be after the Second Ninja War, and that's all I know for sure.
Yeah.
A snake that crawled on the earth dreamt of soaring through the sky, knowing full well it was impossible. Still, in vain hope, it kept its eye on a baby bird that it nurtured in its own nest, little realizing that the snake is prey because that bird is a hawk ready to take to the sky.
Your mouth stopped moving at the end of that. That seems to be a common thing in this world for whatever reason.
Yeah, but at least this one's inside of the mindscape.
Yeah, I guess. I think we had plenty of evidence, like plenty of experience with some real immortals just during that last chapter.
I would argue Orochimaru is pretty immortal.
To a certain extent. Age certainly isn't that big of a deal to him.
I will take your power.
Damn, I really wanted the line to just be Sasuke finishing the sentence and saying, dead.
I feel like Juan in the chat over there is responding to stuff that we said like 10 minutes ago, though. Not sure what's up with that.
I think that's a response to the part where we talk about the fight happening before the Mind Realm.
You can't have...
No, because I was talking about how the end of this game could have been the end of the series. And how some parts of the game were changed so they could fit in, yeah. So that was quite a long time ago.
He was after me. But I took everything he had instead.
Oh no, we have no chance of responding correctly to him.
not
To
unless
them.
not unless you type something in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I would, but I would have to tab out. Boy, that is... Kabuto is very shocked that this happened.
He really is.
Me-ass looking face. I would love to know what yeah, like SpongeBob Marvel Cinematic Universe is responding to.
Yeah, like, what does that mean? I'm sure it makes sense in the context of what we were talking about, but I can't possibly remember.
For real, though. That's way back during the Kakuzu fight. Oh look, we're back at the Forest of Dead Trees.
I know you're following me. Show yourself, Suigetsu.
You actually noticed me following you. Nice work.
And he somehow has Abusa's sword.
Same old Sasuke Uchiha.
With the handle broke into 2 pieces, for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm. Well, when people die, they don't have their things anymore.
Like that.
I told you. I can tell when you were following me.
I don't think we actually know whatever happened to Zabuza's sword, like, after he died. Because at the time, it was just kind of a big sword. There was nothing special about it. And it was later on realized that it was one of the 7 swords of the mist, which were basically magical swords that all had special abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Zabuza's sword, which I think is Kubikiri Hocho, basically giant head cleaver or something like that, it can absorb blood in order to repair itself.
Oh, neat. I was about to ask what it did.
Mm-hmm.
Ordering me around like a big
It's also just a big damn sword.
It's also just a huge fucking sword. I wouldn't want to get hit by that.
Let me clarify the relationship between
Specifically,
you, all right?
I believe the hole that's at the end of the blade is meant to go over someone's head and around their neck, and then when you slice, it lives up to its name of giant head cleaver.
I think he tried to do that to a Kakashi Shadow clone at some point.
Believe so, yeah.
Opposed to following you. But it's important to start things off right. Let's find out who's strong.
Suigetsu has such a Sonic the Hedgehog vibe to him for some reason. He's got that cockiness.
That's an interesting vibe assessment. He's definitely got some very particular energy, yeah.
Yeah. His powers are also very strange.
I like that.
Let's get this over with.
He can manipulate his body to become water, and also manipulate the water that is in his body in order to give himself giant, like, muscles. Which is probably how he's meant to throw around this, giant-ass sword.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Suigetsu's powers are very cool. I like him a lot. Do you want to heal up?
Yeah, let me use one of these.
Yeah.
I believe Juan has finally caught up to us. Welcome to the, to real time on the stream there, Juan.
I think so. He might be talking about Adon still.
Possibly. Wow, one of those sword strikes sure missed. Oh my god, your hit sound effect sucks, Suigetsu.
He sounds like he's from Boston.
You can dash through those.
Juan, whenever you hear this, you're thinking of Lars from Tekken, who was apparently a playable character in this game.
Yep. And through mods, I'm pretty sure is made available in others as well. Other Storm games.
That tracks.
Boy, that sure was a sound effect.
Mm-hmm.
It's just as I said.
Eat shit, dude.
Nice.
Nice.
Frog. We're getting that one a little early, too.
The ninja info cards are getting delivered by mail pigeon.
Is that clear enough for you?
For whatever reason, Naruto and Sasuke at the end of the game just combine their collection together.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I've been hearing.
I'll trade you a 43 for a 75.
All true, apparently. Fine, I'll follow you. So where are we going? You'll tell me that much, right?
To the southern hideout. And the northern hideout.
Alright.
You mean...
Yeah, the ones that say Orochimaru's hideout on the sign.
Man, I'm
Continuity.
not on either of them, you know? I might not be able to play nice.
There sure is some continuity with both of those characters that we're going to get as well.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to be friends. Just cooperate.
Well, I'll try. So, which way do we go?
Are you okay over there, Precious? You're probably snoring, that's what I'm hearing. My cat is snoring.
We'll go to the southern hideout first to meet.
Your sword handle should be so much bigger for how big that fucking sword is.
Yeah, it's actually that little thing that's next to his water bottle on his waist. That's the rest of the handle. I don't know why it's broken like that.
I don't know about
Oh,
her,
okay.
Not to mention her personality.
Anyway, as we were continuing here.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that rock that I told you to remember?
Oh my god.
Yep.
No way.
Remember how that rock was 2 loading zones away from the village?
No, I forgot all about that rock. Sorry.
Hey, look, we're in the Forest of Death. Again.
It's actually very thematic. It's a very Memento Mori kind of thing. Sasuke has to remember that he'll die in order to become someone who transcends death. Oh, cutscene.
Yep. Because it's right here. The entrance to the Forest of Death. You can see the shadow of the fence in the right side of the screen. Or not the Forest of Death. The intro to the training field is right there.
Oh my god, you're right.
Huh? What's wrong? Is there something there?
Release.
Oh, will you look at that?
And if you try to come back here,
It's a ninja
once you return to playing Naruto, and you try to go to this way, he'll basically say there's nothing there, because to others, the illusion blocking this place is still there.
Mm-hmm. Just a rock.
Coming. Huh? What the... Isn't this...
So remember how when we were going to rescue Gaara, we had to fight clones of Team Guy?
To keep
Yeah.
people from getting close to the
It's
southern hideout.
literally the exact same thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
It's gonna be tough going
Because they
forward.
needed something to fill
What
up
are we
this
gonna
section
do?
of the game.
First, we'll release the barrier.
How?
There should be 3 tags somewhere nearby.
It's the exact same thing, there's even tags.
The mist will disappear.
What?
They coded this and they're gonna use it, goddammit.
For real though.
Just move carefully. Follow me, Suigetsu.
One is right there.
Hey, here's one.
I was looking for the same model as earlier,
Let's
just
move
the
to next one,
paper
Sasuke.
plastered onto the model of the background. But no, it's actually just kunai tags stuck into stuff.
Hey,
I found it. Just one more left.
Oh, this is a nice beach. Have we been here?
Nope.
Last one.
Okay.
This is all a new area for the game.
Neat.
All right, the mist is gone. Should we go on, Sasuke?
No. It looks like there's one last trap.
Yeah, the same thing that happened the last time we had one of these barriers. Clones, like I said.
Even if the barrier's down, they won't let us advance
Dark
so easily.
Jacket Sasuke is actually kind of cool.
Interesting. I was just thinking I wanted to cut loose.
Deal with them quickly so we can
I'm not feeling it. I think the white jacket's really striking.
Yeah.
I know, I know.
Oh, I really thought we were going to get to play as Suigetsu. Oh well.
Not during the Sasuke Power Hour.
We don't even get to fight against Suigetsu again, which I guess is probably for the best, because we literally just fought against Suigetsu. Boy, this has been a lot of us not hitting each other at the start.
It's almost like you both had the Sharingan or something.
Yeah, that was actually kind of neat how that worked out. Yep, that interrupted my combo.
Sasuke really just stood there and did absolutely nothing, huh?
Yep. Ah, because the end of that combo activated a cutscene, and he called his support right before it started, he lost his support.
Rip him.
Indeed. Anyway. Oh, he guarded.
Ooh, not rip him.
Ah, alright, well.
Damn, rip you!
Try again. Nope, guarded again.
Fuck him.
Hey, that was a cool ending, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Sadly, I'm not sure if we're going to get to the end of the Sasuke section during today's stream.
I kind of doubt it. It's pretty long from what I remember.
Yeah, maybe if I hadn't been called away those couple times, or maybe hadn't had to retry the Kakuzu fight, maybe if I wasn't such a shit player.
Whoa!
For the southern hideout.
You're like subpar at worst, alright?
You to play along just a little.
This is why I never went online.
That's what your username is short for, right? Subpar?
Subparanda.
Yeah.
Phew, we finally made it.
I have the feeling that we're going to be coming back here as Jiraiya.
No. Not at all, actually.
Alright,
Huh.
so where's the girl?
I really thought they were going to reuse the speech for Jiraiya later.
Nope.
Cool. Never mind. I'll shut up.
It's been a long time, Kari.
I hear Orochimaru is dead. Without a chaperone, I see. So it wasn't just a rumor, was it?
Karin, one of the most interesting characters that gets nothing aside from retcons.
And incredible fan art.
Yeah, that's true of a lot of the characters in the series, to be fair.
I'll get straight to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Karin was actually in the tuning exam during part 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's never shown during that part because it's retconned in, but she actually ran into Sasuke and had the scroll stolen by him, if I recall correctly.
That's fun.
And her teammates were killed during the Forest of Death section.
Orochimaru
Mm-hmm.
is already gone.
What about the prisoners here?
Also, she's related to the Uzumaki clan.
Yes, that's the crazy part.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you always order people around.
The red hair is apparently a big signifier of that clan.
Mm-hmm. It's also just very striking.
Yeah. And now you're imagining Naruto with bright red hair.
Without prisoners, there won't be any need for...
I've seen fics where he gets born with the bright red hair and it grows up and becomes like kind of strawberry blonde and it evens out to blonde.
I'm coming.
You're what?
After thinking it over, I realized I'm tired of guarding this place. Since you're so...
They knew what they were doing when they translated that, because what she says in Japanese is just, I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Karin's on board then, huh?
I like how they have to fade to black. Like I said, for the more complex animations, they had to fade to black in these scenes.
They faded to black just to change camera angles, it looked like.
I did go, but I came
It was so she could put the glasses back on, because it was a complex animation.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, mission accomplished, huh? Good for you, Sasuke.
Who said I'm coming? I just...
What?
Oh, girl.
Coming after all?
I'll go with you.
I figured you'd just be a pain in the neck, but you're actually kind of cute, you know that?
Suigetsu, you jerk!
Karin's power is also one of the strangest in a world of strange powers. It doesn't really make any sense. It's never brought up in the game, as far as I can remember, but her power is that if someone bites her, they heal all of their wounds.
What?
Uh-huh.
How have I never known this?
Yeah. As far as I know, she has no other powers whatsoever, but that is why she was kept around by Orochimaru, so that, you know, whatever experiments he was doing on someone, they could be healed just by doing that.
I don't like that.
No.
So, where are we going next?
What an absolutely insane... Is that her bloodline technique?
I don't know. I don't think there's any explanation as to what it is. Presumably it would have something to do with the natural Uzumaki vitality in some fashion, but... I don't know.
Okay, just no details. Great.
Yeah. The Kishimoto standard.
The Kishimoto standard. Exactly enough to imply a crazy, deep, broad, wild world, and nothing so that fanfic writers have to fill in every single blank imaginable.
Which is pretty good in its own right, but it sure would be nice if the actual original creator filled out his own world.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of shocking, right? Because, in general, the Naruto-verse draws a lot of people in because of how effective it is at painting a story and a world. It's just that when you start thinking a little bit harder about certain beneath-the-surface parts of the premise, like the fact that Naruto is a paid assassin, you know, and so is everyone else on his team, and they're all, like, child soldiers and, like, all this other stuff, you're like, oh, man, this setting's fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, back to the Forest of Death.
It's gonna be the death of me.
I'm tired of
We've been walking for 10 seconds, we get to.
Nuh-uh. We had to cross a whole fucking river, or lake, or whatever it was on foot.
I mean, true, I guess.
What are you trying to
There are
say?
no boats, but as they are ninja and can walk and run on water, that's not a big deal.
Exactly.
Dangerous. If you're going to rethink this, you better do it now.
I would still want a boat if I was a ninja that could walk on water. You know, it's still work.
Mm-hmm. You'd be able to row faster with
For sure.
enhanced physical prowess.
I heard rumors, yeah. It made me think he was a nutcase, but
Orochimaru's hideout is like a sanctuary for him. He wants to be.
And then there's everything involving Jugo, which is this.
Fixed? What's wrong with him?
He wanted to repress his ever-growing, seemingly bottomless, completely out of control impulse to kill.
Again, the part of the game that I know the least about. I knew about Karin ahead of time just because of fan art.
Right, yeah.
No, you don't get it. He usually has that unusual impulse well under control. But when he loses it, he transforms into a ruthless killer.
The things some people hide.
But to Orochimaru, Jugo's ability was enticing.
Yeah, again, Jugo...
He invented an enzyme that induced the
Jugo's also really weird, and a lot of the stuff involving him was also retconned into other things.
An enzyme?
To begin with, it's just kind of not really explained at all, and later on gets sort of an explanation that kind of works.
I'm talking about.
In that his power is very similar to Sage Chakra that the Sage mode uses. Very in tune with nature. But because he doesn't know how to control it, it sort of makes him wild and bloodthirsty.
But that's... Hey, Sasuke.
I just also want to touch on, like, I know that the Naruto scientists are pretty advanced in terms of where we're at, both in terms of technology and medical understanding, but the fact that we've just got people casually throwing out the word enzyme is insane to me.
Wait, Sasuke.
That is his name.
Jugo was also involved in the process of creating the curse seal, whatever enzyme, I guess. Something involved in that was the creation of, I guess, the ink used for the curse seal, I suppose.
Oh, to explain the aggression? Okay.
Yeah, that's why it causes that level of aggression in the people that get the curse mark.
I love that log has been destroyed just by walking through it like 6 times today.
Right. I believe we are currently heading back to the hideout that we started at. Because we started at the eastern hideout, and we want to go to the northern one. Oh, we have to go through the hideout. That's what it is. Oh no, there's another path. That's right. And because Karin is a high-level member of Orochimaru's group or whatever, she can open the path.
She's also a censor, right? Or is that fanfiction?
That might be her other power, now that I think about it. Yeah, she is a censor ninja.
Able to take the blood out of any scene.
I get it.
Thank you. She's actually the reason there are no guns in Naruto until Boruto.
So remember a couple chapters ago when we had to run through one of Orochimaru's hideouts? Then there was nothing in it?
No fucking way.
Yeah, this time there's at least a puzzle.
I guess.
Sasuke is the one that has to solve the puzzle, not the intruders.
These rooms are so empty, though.
Yeah, they sure are. I don't remember specifically where they are, but I do remember that they're probably as far away as possible.
Yeah, inconvenient game design school really hammers that shit in, huh?
It sure is. So this is the furthest away from the starting point. Come on, camera, catch up with me. Come on. Come on, there we go.
Did you get it in one?
Yeah, that was the first scroll. I think there was a second one that we need.
Maybe the incredibly far away room to your right.
Alright, so I need the camera... There we go. I need the camera to come out of that room.
Mm-hmm. Lakitu is just sleeping on the job today.
Now I'm picturing Lakitu with the ninja headband, though.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
From the Land of Clouds, of course.
Yeah. Nope. Nothing in that room.
Wow.
I guess I'm running blind here.
Yep, you're stuck.
There we go. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Oh, no. What? Wait, you're getting... Oh. Oh, okay, that's why?
Oh, that was super fun. That was super fun that was happening. Those rooms are all empty.
You better come to a complete stop, motherfucker. You just checked this one.
Nope, I haven't been in these rooms.
Oh, you're right. That was the other one. I have a mini-map and I still managed to get the rooms confused. That's incredible.
Oh my god.
What if you have to break the jars?
It's definitely not in the jars. They're on the walls.
Okay.
Oh lord, you're really making me do this?
There's no shot. Why is it designed like this?
Okay, so the first room that I went into and the last room that I went into. Yay for me. The last room that I could have possibly checked.
That's that spar lock.
There would be just jars down that path to the right.
Oh yeah? Prove it.
No. Ding. Orochimaru personally coded that ding sound effect into the door.
I was gonna say, that was an Undertale-ass ding, too.
This... Yeah, it's just a dog.
Just a dog. And a bird, and another bird.
Yeah, specifically a hawk. Very important theming for Sasuke in the coming chapters.
Next time we do this, we should play I Spy.
The northern hideout, finally. Come on, we're going.
What's this? I can't sense any chakra at all from inside.
Yeah, she is a sensor.
Great.
I had completely forgotten about that, actually, so good on you for remembering.
Thank you.
There's nobody here. Was the northern hideout always like this?
No, it shouldn't.
I may not have the periodic table of elements, basic geography, metric to imperial conversions, or a second language, but I do have 6,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards and an ephemeral amount of Naruto knowledge that may or may not be fanon.
Yeah. I feel like I also have the last one, and I also don't know whether it's canon or fanon.
Who are you?
There are 700 chapters of the Naruto manga, and I have read more than 700 chapters of Naruto fanfiction between all of the ones that I have read.
Yeah, I would say I've read more than 700 chapters of fanfiction for most things that I consume. Except for the RPG Maker games, which have draughts of content.
I need your power.
Go with you.
Huh? Hey,
Do you need a lozenge, buddy?
I can't remember if Jugo is also connected to the Uzumaki with orange hair, or if that's just kind of... He just has orange hair.
Following anyone. I'm my own man. All I'm gonna do is enjoy the destruction.
Because the Uzumaki is known for red hair, and orange is generally just called red in terms of hair colors a lot of the time.
It's no good.
I was trying to think of if there are any other orange-haired characters, and no, they're all Uzumaki.
Crush anything I want.
Jugo, listen to me.
I'll obliterate you just like I did these things here.
No, I knew it. Jugo's killed the prisoners.
So were these prisoners, like, lawbreakers or just people that Orochimaru had kidnapped? Probably some of both.
Yeah, some of both, just by the nature of the Naruto world, but I think specifically the latter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is where we get to play as Suigetsu.
Nice.
Suigetsu, don't. I think we're past the point where talking to him's gonna help.
So instead, I'm going to cut him up with my giant sword.
That's right.
I guess. I'll help you too. We can't get out of here without stopping this guy anyway.
Bring it! All of you! I'll crush you all!
Here he comes!
I know, Damos, the literal definition of quirky just means different from usual, but the way that you said it made it just sound like they're quirky individuals. Like, you know?
Like Disney protagonists quirky?
Like people who are like, God, I'm so ADD quirky.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I suppose that's what I get there for standing in front of him with my guard on. With my guard up.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice mid-screen grab. Wow, we're just throwing out the water dragon jutsu?
Yeah. No hand signs needed.
Oh no!
Oh, he kind of moved into the way of this.
Yeah. Also, to be clear, I have ADHD. I'm poking fun at a specific archetype of person.
Yeah. Oh, I just missed the nice. Uh-huh.
Oh, you're so late, dude. Or are they?
Whew, he's pretty.
I like how his model snaps back to the one with the sword on his back.
Yep. It did not transition perfectly there.
It's no good. He's not coming down at all.
Jugo!
What? Are you gonna take a shot at me next? Bring it on! You watch.
I think he said a grand total of like 9 different words this whole time.
Yeah, he's somewhere in like the low double digits.
Down first.
Come on! Entertain me more!
I don't have to fight him again, do I?
We'll cover you, Sasuke.
Oh god, I've got to fight him again.
Here
Why
I
did
go.
you even bother making me fight a Suigetsu?
This is some extreme padding.
Karin's little avatar there.
Mm-hmm. Karian's looking at you like, come on, we're really doing this? Oh my god.
He sure just stood there and took that.
Mm-hmm. Is that what? Oh no. Did that water dragon do no damage?
I think he dodged it.
Oh.
Oh no.
I need to put that on a soundboard for sure.
Give it your best. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh wow. Buddy was ready to go.
He just has like a rocket butt?
Yeah.
Alright.
He did substitute into ultimate straight away.
Hey yo, that damage?
I was really hoping it was going to end on an oh no.
Me too. It kinda did.
Yeah, he's going to need some medicinal herb after that.
Oh, 1 second off yet again.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Makes sense that Kabuto's would be right after Orochimaru's.
What are you even getting? What are those titles?
Support types for those characters. So they could be either aggressive, defensive, or balanced.
Oh, neat.
If you use supports enough in a fight, you activate support drive, and those types will trigger in certain situations. So that if you are, if you have a defensive support type and you're in support drive, when you start charging chakra, your support will actually jump in front of you and guard to block any incoming attacks.
Oh, cool.
It looks as though the impulse
And I
has
think if you
subsided
have
and
the
his personality is back to
attack type, then they will actually join in some of your combos to do some extra damage. That might be a later game thing, though.
Come with me.
I can't. I told you before, remember? I could
That is not what that says.
No, there's an entire half of a line they're missing.
I will become your cage. I will stop you.
You'll stop me?
Yeah.
His hair's really weird. The shadow on it's like moving.
What can you do? The only one who can stop my urges is Kimimaro.
Kimimaro? You mean in the Kaguya clan?
Yeah, the name of that clan sure became more important later.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He was favored by Orochimaru, and he was the one person Jugo would open up to.
Yeah, Bone Guy. He was cool.
Bone Guy, yeah.
When Jugo was on
One of the
his
first
rampages,
big
Kimimaro
fan
was the
fictions that
only
I read
one
for
who could stop
Naruto
him
involved
without hurting him.
3 girls being transferred from the real world into the Naruto world, and one of them had the bone powers.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
More like Kimimaro, by the way, right?
He died for
That
you?
fan fiction was actually, the time that I read it, I did not know that the third Hokage died, and that was actually where I found out about it. Through that fan fiction.
That's so funny.
Uchiha.
That's right.
You're...
Sasuke Uchiha.
Vessel to take
Oh
his
no.
place. You would be like his
See, his hair is kind of jiggling.
It is a little bit. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Kimimaro.
I'll say it one more time.
Sasuke was the person that Kimimaro basically sacrificed the last of his life in order to bring to Orochimaru. So that's why Sasuke becomes important to Jugo. They get that connection.
You are Kimimaro's reincarnation.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. He was kind of already alive.
Great a ninja
Yeah.
you actually are.
Sasuke's just going to take that, though.
Yeah, for sure. It makes Jugo a lot easier to use. So.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I've gathered the perfect team.
I don't know about all that.
He's not wearing shoes.
No, he's not.
Oh, wait, no, that's different. I'm sorry, I was thinking about the part where no one wears closed-toed shoes.
I want your help.
He is technically still not wearing closed-toed shoes.
Exactly, yeah.
Thought so. I saw some of that coming.
From this point on, we move together. I'm not asking you to get along, but just cooperate as a team.
Yeah.
And henceforth, we will call ourselves the Hebi.
Because just calling ourselves the Snake was way too lame.
The Hebi has but one objective.
Is that what this translates to?
Yes.
Sorry to keep you waiting. All right.
This is a totally different hologram effect than the last one, and also way cooler.
Couldn't tell you. It's been too long since I saw it.
That's because they have fallen.
Yo, why can't I get this texture?
Why are their eyes appearing normally, though? Just the eyes.
Who
Makes the silhouette stand out more.
I guess. Especially for this guy here and his special eyes. They don't have his brand.
Jesus.
We'll have to fight them later. All of you. Watch out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. My least favorite character in the entire series.
That's so fair.
I'm not done yet. What is it? One other has
I think my least favorite is the other Academy instructor that keeps getting dunked on in the filler episodes.
Oh, Mizuki, yeah.
Is Mizuki that guy? I thought Mizuki was the guy who, like, dies in episode 1.
No, he doesn't die. He appears in some filler episodes, but he does get beaten.
No, I was thinking about the other guy who they use, like, the nosebleed gag for.
Oh, he's not an academy instructor, but it's Ebisu.
No, Ebisu is the head of TNI.
No.
Yes. I'm 100% confident in this one.
Pretty sure that's wrong.
Well, it's time to look it up and inform people next time.
Yeah. I can't think of that guy's name, though.
I can't either.
I know who you are talking about, though. The guy that trains Konohamaru.
Oh my god, he does? That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the process of putting together a cell of his own. Troublesome ninja, each and every one of them. Meaning? There's one you ought to remember. One of the Hozuki brothers of the Hidden Mist. Must be Suigetsu.
Because the other brother is dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's sure a title that they could have not used. Wow, I forgot about that one. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Sure forgot that was there.
Not that he can't just have BPD.
Yeah. But just specifically with the things that he has going on.
Oh yeah, no, it's for sure a misappropriation of tropes for that title.
Yeah.
They all sound quite interesting.
Damn, Daido's eyes, so intense.
Mm-hmm. His other eye has a special lens on it that is meant to combat the Sharingan, but it's hidden by his hair.
Oh.
The lens also has a zoom on it, so it can, like, zoom in like binoculars. I guess
Cool.
it would be monoculars. Monocular?
Yeah, I was about to say monocular, I think.
Yeah. Anyway.
Actually, I don't know. If it's enough glasses, it's probably a monoculars.
Joined the Akatsuki in place of Sasori, so make yourself a little useful for once. No! Wait! Deidara!
You okay with that, Itachi?
Fuck do I care?
Mm-hmm. I've heard that a picture speaks 1,000 words.
Good.
I'm trying to see if silence speaks 1,000,000.
We'll split up and move separately from this point on. I want all of you to gather information about Itachi.
Guess I haven't got a choice.
Right, I'll be back.
Okay, I'll go too.
I figured you were just gonna stand here while you made everyone do their work for you.
It's really crazy that Jugo stands out so much for just being in a t-shirt and jeans. Or, shorts.
What's up, man? Alright. So, we'll leave Sasuke and his team to gather information on Itachi. Maybe they'll find something in the next 2 weeks. But, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll come back with more Naruto eventually. I'm not going to give you an actual time frame as to when the next stream will be, because I am always wrong.
I will, however, promise to know the name of every single filler ninja the next time that we meet. Everyone, you can quiz me.
Alright, I will hold you to that one. So thank you everyone again for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!